Okay, let's dive right into this one. We're taking a really close look today at BYD, specifically those, well, seriously aggressive moves they're making with EV prices over in China.
Hmm.
And crucially, what that might actually mean for you, especially if you're keeping an eye on the auto scene here in Europe.
Yeah, and our source material for this deep dive, it's an analysis excerpt that's zeroing in on exactly that point. BYD's big EV price cuts in
Right.
China.
Right. And our mission today, basically to pull out the most important bits from this analysis, we're focusing on just how big these price cuts are, the sheer scale,
Yeah.
and the potential sort of knock-on effects for the European car industry. I mean, the intensity it hints at, it's
Hmm.
really something else.
It is. And what's striking right off the bat is the detail the source gives on just how big these cuts are in China.
Yeah.
It actually notes BYD is slashing prices by, and I'm quoting here, Fino Al 35% in Sina.
Wow.
That translates to a cut of up to 35%.
To 35%. I mean, that number alone,
Mm.
it just screams how fierce the competition must be getting over there.
Absolutely.
And the source, it's pretty blunt about what that kind of price war signals for the market, isn't it? It calls it non un buon segnale.
Definitely not a good sign. Yeah.
It suggests some serious pressure on everybody's profitability, I'd imagine.
That's right. And this sort of competitive heat in China, it leads straight to the next question the source immediately raises. Cosa significa per Europa? What does all this actually mean for Europe?
Exactly.
The analysis frames it as having potentially pretty significant implications over here. It's not just a local Chinese issue, basically.
Right, right. And while the excerpt doesn't, spell out every single consequence in detail,
Hmm.
the way it's framed really highlights a few key areas where European manufacturers might really start to feel the heat.
Hmm.
First off, just plain old increased competition, right?
Sure.
If BYD brings cars to Europe that are operating potentially at these much lower price points, well, European brands are going to feel pressure to adjust their own prices just to stay competitive.
And that's the thing. Competing on price, especially against potentially reductions that steep.
Yeah.
It naturally makes you worry about market share,
Yeah.
market share erosion. If these lower priced EVs become widely available, they could realistically peel away customers from the established European players, even here, on their home ground.
And that pressure, whether it's directly from BYD or just a general downward trend in pricing it,
Hmm.
triggers, that's exactly what our source seems to imply will squeeze profit margins.
Yeah, for those European manufacturers.
Maintaining profitability just gets really, really tough when you're maybe forced into significant price cuts.
So yeah, pulling it all together, the core message from the source seems to be this. While BYD's huge price cuts in China are seen as, a negative sign for that market, they hold potentially even bigger, maybe more disruptive significance when you think about what they could foreshadow for Europe.
Yeah, it really boils down to more intense competition,
Right.
the real risk of losing market share, and that sort of undeniable pressure on profit margins for the European companies.
Exactly. So considering the scale we talked about, remember that figure up to 35% in their home market.
It's hard to forget.
Right. That level of pricing intensity, well, it prompts a really crucial question maybe for you listening to think about. What kinds of maybe fundamental shifts in strategy might European automakers really need to start seriously considering
Yeah.
just to compete effectively and stay profitable in what looks like a rapidly changing environment?